Boom! We are back. It's been a couple days since I made a video, which is very unlikely. Unlike me, I was so consistent for I don't know, 3 months, something like that. Video every single day, and I've just fallen off. Not gonna lie, I've been drinking a bit, and I also went on a ski holiday yesterday, which doesn't really help because I was busy with my family the entire time, so I didn't really have time to make a video. Um, but I'm pivoting. So I know I made a video legitimately like a week ago that was like, I'm taking this business to 10K a month, blah blah blah. Uh not not doing that anymore. I basically realized that it was kind of a flawed business. I realized that I hadn't validated, so I did learn a little bit from the last time I built a SaaS where I was like, okay, I'm gonna think about the user journey and how I can acquire customers, blah blah blah. But what I didn't think about this time is um, how can I validate the ideas and the assumptions before I start building out the product and put my whole ego on it, basically. Um, because that's exactly what I did not do. What I should have done is say, okay, here's my idea. I really think people would like this, but let me draw up like the great thing about I guess tools like Figma or um, like rapid prototyping tools like maybe NAN is you can kind of think of something and build a prototype in an hour and then post that on social media, create a YouTube video, post it on the Facebook group, wherever, and get people's feedback on it and see if it kind of takes off. Because if it takes off and you get people banging down your door like, hey, I know this is a POC, but can you please build an actual version? Then it's a real good like product to build. Like I've been reading this book Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, who's the founder of Nike, and he uh, talks about selling shoes in the early days where he had this idea like I think Japanese shoes could do well in America, and so he ends up buying $50 worth, which is according to Google that's like $500 in today's dollars. So like a few pairs of shoes, and then he sells them in the U.S. and it goes crazy. Like people they sell out like that, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I think you want a product that's kind of selling like hotcakes. If you're gonna go through the trouble of building a product, because I mean the thing is like, so I'm gonna be pivoting into an agency, which is kind of what I was doing before, but now I'm just kind of going all in on it, and with an agency, let's say we build like a software product and we charge $10 a month per user, or if it's B2B, maybe we charge like 50 or let's say $100 per month per user. um, for that product you might charge someone $2,000 kind of on the low end to build it for them, and so you take $2,000, you build it once, and then you kind of maintain it for your client, and maybe they take on other work or offer you other work, or you build a product and you try to sell it, and you have to get at least 20 customers paying you, $100 a month, or maybe not at least 100 customers, but you need, 20 months of people paying for that subscription in order to make it worth it. And it's tough because they're going to ask for different features, they're going to want constant improvements. Not to fault them, but yeah, I mean, it's just different, maintaining a product than it is working for a client. And so I think in a lot of cases you can make more money as an agency because at the end of the day, product or not, you're still spending most of your time developing and building. And so if you can get a higher kind of hourly rate building for people than like selling apps, then that's kind of that's better, right? Um, Let me think. Yeah, I mean, another thing I didn't do is, so let's just go to my Facebook. So I use this. If you're familiar with the channel, which you must be if you're watching this far and do a video with this title, um, what you're watching or what you know is that I'm building an app for Go High Level, which is a business software or a CRM. Um, Basically, this is what we have. So we have, um, I was building like an app that would do like reporting, okay? And the great thing about this is we have a community with 90,000 members. So this is a huge portion of the high level user base. And so if I can just search up reporting and see what people say on this topic, see what they ask about, what they know, what the common, thoughts are on this. Um, and here we can see, it's broken. I think I was talking about this in another video, but yeah, I mean, like, a lot of what I need to know is here. And if I had just looked at this before I started building the product, I might have been like, you know what? I just don't think the demand is really there, because I don't see a ton of people clamoring to, be like, hey, we need this tool. I'll pay someone, blah blah blah, to build this reporting tool. But yeah, I mean, I think more validation would have been useful, and my first app kind of struck gold, and I was like, wow, I'm goated. But in reality, I'm immortal, just like everyone else. So, um, I don't have the golden touch, and yeah, I'm just gonna do an agency. And if the opportunity presents itself to build another product, then I'll do it. I'm gonna keep building stuff in my free time, tinkering, so to speak. And I think maybe products will come out of that. But at the end of the day, it's just like fun to build stuff, and however I can do that, and also get paid, I think is the best path. So, anyways, thanks for watching me stumble my way through life, and see you in the next one.